Alright, so now that you have got Google Analytics 4 up and running, let's take it to the next level. In this part, we are talking about events and goals, or as GA4 calls them, conversions. Why? Because just tracking is visits is not enough anymore. We need to know what users are actually doing on our website and whether they're taking the actions that matters to our business. Setting up events and goals in Google Analytics 4. In today's digital landscape, understanding how users interact with your website or app is crucial for making informed business decisions. Google Analytics 4 offers an advanced event driven analytics model that captures a wide range of user behaviors, allowing businesses to analyze not just visits but meaningful actions. To unlock the full potential of GA4, it is essential to property set up events and goals tailored to your specific business needs. Now, why events and goals are crucial in GA4? GA4 fundamentally changes how data is collected and analyzed. Instead of focusing mainly on page views and sessions as in universal analytics, GA4 treats every interaction as an event. This allows for more detailed and flexible tracking of user behavior but also requires intentional setup to track the actions that truly matter to your business. Without configuring the right events and goals, GA4 will collect a vast amount of raw data, but you won't gain the actionable insights necessary to optimize your marketing strategy, improve your experience, or measure business success accurately. So GA4 works differently from the older universal analytics. Instead of just counting sessions and page views, it looks at everything as an event. This gives you way more flexibility but also means you need to tell GA4 what to pay attention to. If you don't set up events and goals properly, GA4 will still collect a lot of data. GA4 works differently from the older universal analytics. Instead of just counting sessions and page views, it looks at everything as an event. This gives you way more flexibility but also means you need to tell GA4 what to pay attention to. If you don't set up events and goals properly, GA4 will still collect a lot of data, but none of it will help you answer the real questions like how many people clicked buy now, who submitted a form, and did our landing page lead to signups. That's why this setup is so important. What are events in GA4? Events are individual user interaction with your website or app. GA4 automatically tracks some common interactions such as page views, scrolls, and outbound clicks through its enhanced measurement feature. However, how many important actions need to be tracked through custom events that you define based on your business goals. Examples for events include clicking on buy now or sign up button, submitting a contact or inquiry form, watching a product demo video, adding items to a shopping cart, or downloading a brochure or white paper. By tracking these events, you gain a clearer picture of how users engage with your digital assets beyond just which pages they visit. So, if you don't set up events and goals properly, GA4 will still collect a lot of data, but none of it will help you answer the real questions like how many people clicked buy now, who has submitted a form, or did a landing page lead to signups. That's why setup is so important. Now, what are goals, conversions in GA4? Goals, referred to as conversions in GA4, represent key actions that indicate business success, marking certain events as conversions. Signals to GA4 that these interactions are valuable and worth analyzing closely. Common examples of conversions include completing a purchase, submitting a lead form, registering for a newsletter or a webinar, downloading an app or content resource. Tracking conversion allows you to measure how effectively your website or app meets your business objectives, providing crucial matrices for performance evaluation. What are Events in GA4s. So let's break it down. Events are any action a user takes on your site, big or small, things like clicking a button, watching a video, adding an item to a cart, downloading a file, or submitting a form. GA4 automatically tracks basic events like page views, scrolls, and outbound clicks through a feature called enhanced measurement. But for more specific actions like clicking a CTA button or completing a custom form, you'll need to create custom events. Now, what are goals aka conversions in GA4? In GA4, there's no separate goals sections like universal analytics. Instead, you mark any important event as conversion. A conversion tells GA4, hey, this action matters to us, track it closely. For example, completed purchases, newsletter sign-ups, demo requests, app downloads, or contact form submissions. These are your success signals that tell you if your website is actually working. Here, the business benefits of setting up events and goal. Let me put it in this way: if you want real ROI from your website or campaigns, you need to know what's working and what's not working. Here's what proper event and goal setup helps with. Accurate performance tracking or accurate tracking. You can precisely measure which marketing campaigns, traffic source, and user behaviors drive your desired outcomes. This helps in attributing revenue and leads to correct channels. Deep behavioral insights. Events reveal the user journey in details, highlighting the popular features, user preference, and friction points where visitors drop off or lose interest. In accurate tracking, to know which channels and pages drive results, deep behavioral insights is all about to see where people engage or where they dropped off. Informed optimization with clear data on conversions and user interactions. You can test and refine website elements, content, and marketing messages to enhance your experience and boost conversions. A/B test ideas and measure what improves performance. Then effective budget allocation, budget control, understanding which channels generate the higher conversions allows for smarter distribution of marketing budgets, improving overall ROI. Focus your ad spend on what is converting. Advanced analytics capabilities, events and goals enables the use of powerful GA4 features like funnel visualization, path analysis, audience building for remarketing, and predictive matrices based on user behavior. Advanced features unlock funnel reports, pathing, and even predictive analysis. Real life case study on a B2B business website. A B2B software company set up custom events to track demo requests, contact form submissions, and brochure downloads. By marketing these as conversions, they discovered that a large percentage of users dropped off just before submitting forms. Using these insights, the company simplified their form and improved call to action placement, resulting in a 30% increase in demo requests within 3 months. A B2B software company set up events to track their demo requests, form submissions, and brochure downloads. When they marked those as conversions, they discovered that most users dropped off right before submitting a form. Why? The form was too long and had a weird layout on mobile. They simplified the form and moved the CTA higher up on the page, and guess what? Demo requests increased by 30% in just a few months, all thanks to events and conversion tracking. Here's how to set up events and goals in GA4. First one is to enable enhanced measurement. Start with GA4's automatic tracking of basic events like page views, scrolls, and outbound clicks to cover common interaction without extra work. Turn on enhanced measurement. GA4 can automatically track basics like scroll, clicks, file downloads, and more. Make sure that's turned on in your data stream setting. Second, create custom events for specific interaction relevant to your business. Define custom events using the GA4 interface or deploy them via Google Tag Manager. This might include tracking button clicks, video plays, or e-commerce actions. Create custom events. For more specific actions like button clicks or form completions, you will need to set up custom events. You can do this in two ways. Directly inside GA4 if it's based on existing events, or through Google Tag Manager GTM if you want more control. The third one is to mark key events as conversions. With GA4, select important events and designate them as conversions to highlight these critical user actions in your reports. Mark key events as conversions. Once your events are flowing in, go to the GA4 event section and toggle on the ones you want to mark as conversions. This tells GA4 that these are critical and show up in reports and attribution models. The fourth one is to validate and test your setup. Use GA4's real-time reports and debugging tools to ensure events and conversions fire correctly, preventing data inaccuracies. Validate your setup. Use a real-time report and debug view to test everything. Make sure your events fire properly and that conversions are showing up where they should. And the last one is to regularly review and update. As your website evolves, your business goals change. Revisit your events and goal setup to maintain data accuracy and relevance. Review and adjust over time. Your website will evolve, your goals may change. Don't just set this up once and forget about it. Review your events and conversions every few months to make sure you're still measuring what really matters. Now, who should focus on events and goal setup? Who should care about events and conversions? This is valuable for everyone on your team. Marketers aiming to measure campaign effectiveness and optimize conversions. Marketers to track campaigns effectiveness. Designers seeking to improve user experience based on behavioral data to improve UX based on real behavior. Business owners and executives requiring clear KPIs to assess business performance. To see clear ROI and growth metrics, analysts, data analysts responsible for accurate reporting and attribution modeling. To create accurate useful reports, developers to implementing and maintaining tracking codes and tags to make sure fire and data flows cleanly. Final thoughts. Setting up events and goals in GA4 is not just a technical task, it is a strategic investment that unlocks the true value of your web analytics data. By defining and tracking the actions that align with your business objectives, you moved beyond basic traffic metrics to actionable insights that drive growth, optimize user experience, and maximize marketing ROI. Remember, if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. Properly configured events and goals are the key to unlocking a deeper understanding of your audience and making data-driven decisions that leads to success. Now, setting up events and goals in GA4 is not just a tech thing, it is a strategy. Without the setup, you're just collecting surface level traffic data. With it, you're getting actionable, meaning insights that help you grow. So take the time to define what success looks like for your business. Then track it with purpose. Because at the end of the day, if you can't measure it, you can't improve it. In the next section, we'll walk through creating custom reports and funnels in GA4 so you can really start telling stories with your data.